My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Shadows over Loathing, wherein I am going to finally conquer the Delphine Farm. Now, every step that I take in here, not step movement, but everything that I do, becomes part of a chain that I then need to do every time. So, anything I do and interact with, I'm going to list down. First, I'm just gonna look at all of the things. There's a little kitchen unit here. Do people actually live here besides a bunch of you? The fireplace is empty, but there's a couple of nice little brass candlesticks on the mantle. Some logs stocked up on the stove and fireplace. You can see the little kindling hatchet wedged behind the pile. You look at you expectantly. I mean, that you is looking at you expectantly. It feels like they're waiting for you to talk. Sorry, they're waiting to talk to you, but you need to make the first move. The door is bolted from the other side, you don't have a key. The funerarium, presumably full of ashes. There's a black framed photograph of someone on the wall, but it's too distant and blurry to make out any detail. In the bedroom, we find a detached closet, which is also known as a wardrobe. What's this weird little throw rug for? It's tacked to the floor. This version of you is pretty tired. They stare at you wearily, waiting for you to talk. There is a really sad-looking, dried-up plant fronds in the pond, and there's no bulb in this lamp. It's probably just an awkward and empty hat rack now. This is one of those guest books visitors society. It has only one signature in it. Yours, and today's date. The future you looks so bored. They give you a sort of, what took you so long look. Alright, and then unless I can go into this door, which I can, okay, Delphine Farm. I will never have anything to say about this bathtub. The sink and medicine cabinet seems normal, and the toilet doesn't have anything in it yet. Alright, I'm gonna start by speaking to each of the people. Hi, can you tell me what I'm supposed to do here? I can tell you about that door behind me. So, first off, I have spoken to, leaning me. Step one. I can tell you about that door behind me. You need to unlock it before you can find the key to it. Before I find the key? Yeah, sorry, I only just got here. I don't know that much. Last thing I did was get the hatchet out of that wood pile. So now I have to talk to you because I talked to me. The last thing I did was get the hatchet out of the wood pile. So now I have to talk to you. Because you talked to me. Wait, do I have to include your hatchet gain in my order as well, or do we have unique orders? We have to have unique orders because, like, I haven't been standing here and spoken to by another me, but maybe that'll happen in the future. I'm gonna write like a little, like, hatchet? Question mark? Pre-step. They nod and leave through the door on the left end of the room. Okay, now I'll speak to the next person. Hi, can you give me any hints? I can tell you what I told me, which is that you have to raid the medicine cabinet in the bathroom before you get the hatchet. And I can verify that, because I've done both. So, before the hatchet, there's medicine cabinet. Oh, okay, thanks. Anything else? The only other thing is to remind you that to have this conversation again after you unlock the locked room. Because that's when you'll be me. To have this Okay, hang on. So 2 is sitting me. And after I unlock the locked room... So wait, hang on. I have to unlock it. Unlock before key. So in fact, unlock, then key. And conversation for sitting. Sitting. Okay. Ah, okay, good. So I have the ability to sit down and wait for my future self. So all of us do share the same loop. Got it. Which does mean that before leaning, I use the hatchet. Before the hatchet, I use the medicine cabinet. The problem is I don't remember. I have to unlock it before I find the key, I think is what the leaning me had given in other detail. Hi there, how's it going? Ugh. Yeah, anything you can tell me? Just what I told me, which is after you smash the urn, which is that you smash the urn after throwing the candlestick. So these are not related, okay. So I candle throw, and then I smash urn. Got it. Oh, wait, a fair amount of time after. So there's like a lot of time now. Write the infinity symbol, an infinite amount of time. And then, since you asked me, the next thing I'm gonna do is sit on this. The next thing after that is to sit on this desk until you show up, so you can repeat all of this. Okay, so smash urn is then immediately followed by sit desk. Okay, got it. Great. Are there any other me's? No other me's that I can seize. Okay. So let's think about viable orders in which this could occur. Unfortunately, so I've interacted with leaning me, sitting me, and then desk me. So those are the steps that I've taken. I've also got some precedents for other items as they occur. So effectively, I've got the stages that I've created, leaning, sitting, desk, and then I've got what they've been telling me about the environment. And that's that the medicine cabinet happens before the hatchet. So medi, then hatchet, and that separate from that, in a way that I don't necessarily yet know about, is unlock before I get the key. And then in a completely different stage as well is throw candle, or throw candlestick rather. Then smash urn a while after, and then immediately sit at the desk. I also know that after I do the meta and hatchet, immediately then I lean. And I also know that after I unlock and key, then I immediately sit for the conversation. So effectively right now I have 9 steps. Medicine, hatchet, lean, unlock unlock, key, sit, throw candles, smash urn, and desk. So ultimately, these are also going to have some order in which they need to occur, but like, you know, I have to unlock the door before I get the key, for instance. Which is gonna be, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that. So I think what I'm gonna have to do now is just start interacting with things in order to understand how they work and what they contain. So nothing is in here but a jar of plant food, so this is interacting with the sink in the kitchen. The kitchenette. Nothing in here but a jar of plant food. Guess that answers the question, I take it. That is not the correct first step. Hey, look, at least I do have the ability to reset, though. That's nice. Let's try and flush the toilet. That's not correct either. You know, I'm gonna see if going in the medicine cabinet is correct first. It's refreshing seeing the mirror image face that you are used to instead of a face of a past or future self who looks uncanny because they aren't mirror reversed. I raid the cabinet. Unfortunately, that is definitely not the first step. Great. Unlocking the door. Unfortunately, I can't do that without the key. But that'd be nice. Throw candle. Can throw candle be my first action? I throw the candlestick. I take one of the candlesticks, rather. Wait, so hang on. Just in case it's counting these over the rest of the time, I tried flush, and I also tried the mirror. And now I'm getting the candlestick. Cool. You got an item, small brass candlestick. It's a candlestick you picked up in the Delphine house. It's great weight for throwing, apparently. Now, where would I throw this? At the urn? Unfortunately, I imagine not. I know that some while after throwing the candle, I would need to smash the urn, but I haven't even thrown the candle yet. What opportunity would I have to throw a candle? Trying to see any new interaction that'll give me the ability to do that. Looks like I may need to create my instance of being able to throw the candle myself. I'm gonna try and take the hatchet. Turns back time. Makes sense. 8 hatchet. I don't think this is like the one that I actually need to track. In fact, I might not even need to track my own actions through this building. I'm doing it out of safety right now, but it seems like all I need to do is perform the actions that the other folk in here have performed and are giving me as their information. So I can take the brass candlestick. Examine the cabinet. And then I raid the cabinet. Okay, okay. So we have candle gain, then Medi cabinet. I get Rono Balm and Styptic pencil, and then I know that after the medic cabinet, I go for the hatchet. You take the hatchet, making a mess of all the neatly stacked logs. When you look up again, you notice that the yew that was leaning against the bookcases has disappeared. You got an item, the kindling hatchet. A little hatchet for turning fireplace logs into kindling you found in the Delphine house, which is where you are right now, so I probably wouldn't need to remind you. I lean on the shelf and wait. Hey! What? No. Wait, what? Okay, I got the hatchet and then I lent. But that was wrong? I need to talk to this person again. I don't want to talk to this person again. Just in case it causes problems. I have to remember how many of them I talked to, I guess. Unless this is the same conversation I'd had for the first instance. Somehow. Okay. Lean talk. I can tell you about the door behind me. You have to unlock it before you find the key to it. Last thing I did was get the hatchet out of that wood pile. So now I have to talk to you because I talked to me. So don't forget to do that. So is it now that because I've talked to her, now I will need to talk to them later? Whereas if I didn't do it in a single loop, I would be able to do it without any talking? I don't... Maybe? I'm gonna take one, then go for the cabinet, raid the cabinet, then I'm gonna take the hatchet, and then I'm gonna lean here. Okay, good. Now, because I had already done that, this works. Hi, can you tell me what I'm supposed to do in here? I can't tell you to unlock the door behind me. You have to unlock it before you find the key. Before I find the key? Yeah, sorry, I only just got here, so I don't know that much. The last thing I did was get the hatchet out of the woodpile, so now I have to talk to you because I talked to me. So, don't forget to do that. You really don't have anything else to say to you. Okay. So, candle, medicine, hatchet. And at some point I might talk to a me if I hadn't talked to a me yet. covering lean effectively. So now I have unlock key, sit, throw candle, smash urn, and desk. Throw candle. Can I just throw the candle from my inventory, perhaps? Not at all. Ah! You hear a noise above you and look up. There's a hatch in the ceiling that must lead to the attic, so the bull cord is broken off. Look like someone's rummaging around up there. I throw a candlestick at the hatch. You jerk a candlestick at the trapdoor and it bounces off with a thump and clatters to the ground and rolls around. A muffled voice calls down to you. Hello? Hey, can you lower the ladder?
It's kind of a folding stairs thing.
Well, lower that then.
Okay, stand by.
The hatch opens and a narrow staircase unfolds slowly on counterweighted hinges. Nice. Now I know that I don't immediately after throwing the candle. Candle hatch. I know immediately after throwing the candle, I don't need to smash the urn, right? There's some time. As you climb up the stairs and the rickety steps, you hear a crash thump sort of noise, like a bunch of boxes falling over. But you don't see anyone else in the attic. The attic steps automatically fold themselves back up rather as you take your weight off of them. Okay. Bunch of old storage boxes and stuff which I could rummage through. Oh, I don't have the ability to go down. I try and rummage. You go through the boxes one by one, stacking them neatly nearby. There isn't anything good in them, but you do find a big hole in the floor. Then, you hear a loud bang from the attic hatch. Hello? A muffled voice calls out from below.
Hey, do you wear the ladder?
It's kind of a folding stairs thing.
Well, will that be?
Okay, stand back. I open the hatch. You poke around the stairs until you find the hatch catch and lower it. As the stairs slowly unfold, it occurs to you that there wasn't anyone up here when you got here, so maybe you shouldn't be up here when they get here. So I jump down the boxes. I move the boxes aside and jump down the hole. Now I need to unlock this door before I get the key. Right. The candle follows immediately into hatch and all of the rest of that stuff, so as far as I'm concerned, that's effectively one step for me. This owl skeleton lends the room an air of mystery that it hasn't really earned. That's you, slouching in this armchair, and looks totally fed up with all of this. The dramatic setup makes this box look really important, but it's really just a dirty old shoebox. With a padlock on it? I mean, I have to unlock this. There we go. I unlock the door. Now I need to find the key. I should also probably talk to this person. I've no longer tracked all of my previous attempts. Now I'm just tracking like a canonical series of events that's supposed to occur. Hi there. God, finally! This is the last thing I have to do. Last thing. Boom. Well, the next to last thing, rather. The last thing is opening that box, obviously. Here's the hint. Getting the plant food comes before flushing the toilet. Okay, the plant food comes before flushing the toilet. Plant, then toilet. And also, arm talk, that's armchair talk. And then the box. Okay, got it. Now please leave the room. I want to be alone when I finally open the box. Sure. Congratulations. Ugh. I'm going to leave. Smash the urn. Now I think the urn might have the key in it. So I think I'm going to go with that next. A funerary urn. Now. Butts. Alas, let's now see if I can do this in a normal way. Right? So this is... Take candle. Go to the medicine cabinet, which I raid. Then I get the hatchet. And then I don't need to even talk to me. I move to throw the candle at the hatch instead. Okay, I'm gonna rummage, push that aside, activate the hatch, go back down. Then I'm going to unlock the door and go through without talking. I'm going to see if any of these have a new interaction. English open weight, don't care about that. I want the plant food. Let's try that now. I take the jar of plant food. You grab the jar of plant food. Hooray for electrolytes! Brondo's full of them. A jar of plant food you found in the Delphine house. And then, so it's candle situation, and then plant, and then after plant I know is toilet, flush toilet. Hey, hey! What? What? I could have sworn. Well, great. Now I need to go and interrogate another person. What'd you say about the plant is immediately before the toilet? Is I guess as far as I've written down, there's an immediacy to the action. Maybe there's not. I take that. Medicine. Hatchet. Alright, I guess I'm gonna talk to me again. Alright. Hey, buddy. What do you got to say to me? Getting the plant food comes before flushing the toilet after you feed the plant. So wait. Plant feeds a step as well. Then you're me, which is the arm talk and box. Got it. Okay, so it doesn't say that necessarily the toilet is immediately after the plant. So I'm gonna unlock that. So now that we've done the unlock, I go get the plant, which is the next step. How did that candlestick get back there? Maybe that's a new step that I can take. I take a candlestick. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. All good, all good. I'm running out of extra interactables, so I'm definitely working my way down the list quite effectively here. You'll never have anything to say about that? You sure? Okay. I make my way up the stairs, I rummage. I lower the ladder for the other person, I jump down here. I unlock the door, make my way out. After that I get the plant food. You've never anything to say about the bathtub? I could try and examine the cabinet again. I'm gonna assume that I don't need to redo any of the actions that I've previously done. Apparently it's not the urn. Maybe it's the wardrobe now. Feed the plant. After you feed the plant, you're me. Okay, so no, feed the plant has to happen after the toilet. I look inside. You find a pretty hip jacket in there. Okay, the closet seems to be after plant. But you leave it in case it turns out to be your grandfather's or grandson's or something complicated like that. So now I've done another step. So after... Is it smash? It is smash! Okay, so after closet, then is smash urn, which is also gain key. So I get the key after I've unlocked the door, and then after I get the key, I need to sit. But that's only if I've had the discussion where I'm sitting. Use the kindling ash to smash the urn. It's a little bit like breaking open a piggy bank, except the analogy is psychotic. The pile of ashes, rather, has a key in it, which you take. It looks like it's probably the key to the door on your right. Excellent. I need to lock that door? No. Okay, so we've smashed the urn. After smash urn, I could sit at desk in this room, but I don't need to because I didn't discuss anything with that person. So my remaining actions are toilet, plant feed, and arm talk and box. So I go flush the toilet. You flush the empty toilet. Whoosh. You gain 80 experience. Since you didn't get reset via a time portal to outside the house, it seems that the toilet never has anything in it, and therefore the yet was unnecessary. If you've been expecting to eventually read something gross here, then I either apologize or you're welcome, depending on how you were feeling about that. Always defying expectations. You'll probably not touch that toilet unless you have to start all over again. Okay, so toilet, and then, is it theoretically possible that there is another step between toilet and actually feeding the plant? Like the hatchet's back there. I'm gonna say no, I'm gonna feed the plant. There's some really sad looking dried up plant fronds in this pond. You dump the plant food into the pond and you can practically hear it gasp as it springs back up into tall green leaves. A small brass key is thrown out of the pond onto the ground. That's a pretty intense plant food. Good item, small brass key, great. Now because I also haven't had a conversation with you, I can just go and unlock this. The dramatic setup makes this old box look really important, but it's got a bad lock on it. Small brass key. You unlock the box with the key you found in the plant and slowly open the lid. Inside is an old, dried out, severed human hand, wearing the Möbius ring. And despite its condition, you know the back of your hand like the back of your hand. God damn it! Oh, yeah! I get a severed hand in 10 years, apparently. Time to get out of this friggin' place. I skedaddle. I'm gonna see if this has a new net. No, you still have nothing to say about that bathtub.
Hey, you did it! Congratulations, knew you would.
He winks broadly. Thanks.
Don't forget to go back to Crystal Dream so you can meet yourself on the road and give him that ring.
Okay, right.
Also, don't forget to come back here 10 years from now and put your severed hand in that box. I imagine, though, when your hand gets cut off, that'll be a pretty good reminder. Listen, I know this whole thing was a real pain in the rear. Let me give you something for your trouble. Pass me your Crystal Dream Lake postcard.
You hand him your postcard and he draws a little spiral on it. Location unlocked. A random spot on your postcard. What's this?
Well, now that'd be telling, but it's something good, I promise.
Thanks, Chester. I trust that this is going to be incredible for us. Let's go to the Crystal Dream Lake so I can roam around and give this to myself, of course. Check the meat slot. Come on. Where's me? Let me just quickly give myself a little bit of Jocelyn cheer and call for some backup. Unfortunately, I don't even have the ability to do the final damage there right now. There you go, you take some poison, it's fine. Find a decaying nightstand with fuse and self-adhesive rivets. Getting some extra cola. There we go, you see your past self in the distance, heading up the road towards you. It must be time to give them the Möbius ring. I give it to them. You meet yourself on the road again. Good thing I'm not the Buddha. Sigh. Not really in the mood for jokes right now, to be honest. Take this damn thing. Give him the ring. Ah, geez. Look, you know how this works by now. I took it, so you have to take it too. But I'm the earlier you. If I don't take it, then you won't have taken it. I already did. Well, from your perspective, yeah. That's the only one that matters to me. And when you're me, you'll agree. Take it. Fine, fine. What is it? A pain in the ass. You want my advice? Don't use it. Why not? Because you'll find out. Find out what? Why you shouldn't have used it. Ask Chester at Delphine Farm. He'll explain, except not really. In fact, let's interact with another thing he's explained, but not really. That is the random spot on my postcard that he drew a spiral on. An unremarkable spot. Want to leave for somewhere more remarkable? Interesting. What? Professor Adams, you don't know anything about this, right? Oh, I sent him back to the Noblesse Oblige, apparently. What? Here, maybe at some point in the future I get an item that'll reveal something here? I don't know. Have a look at my perks. I'm looking for, there we go, the against the grain negative effect. We'll get rid of that soon. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do with the other things. I just wander around it, maybe? Certainly doesn't seem like wandering around it is unique or new in particular. Alright then. I'm gonna make my way instead to somewhere else. Let's go back to Grey County, where we have the most stuff to do. People in this area, McMilligan Cuddy, the old Ford compound. Okay. I could have sworn that that was going to be the prize, effectively, that I get. Rusty cola can. Huh? Möbius key? I'm gonna quickly upgrade my drum roll, getting 3 extra moxie. You practice the drum until you're so angry at authority that you no longer even trust who wrote this book. You burn the book in the public square, no one sees you, but it still makes you feel better. I still have the Möbius ring? Which I guess, yeah, I'm gonna have to wear and have my hand cut off at some point in the future. I think actually I need to make my way to Ocean City quite quickly so that I can check out the old Watchful Eye. And in particular, there we go, March 6th, 1917.
This morning, an unexpected explosion destroyed a barn in Grey County. Captain Alvin Hamlinado, of the Grey County Fire Brigade reported that the fire was, pretty well contained. Yeah, nothing to worry about, no problems here. And that it was probably caused by some, hay exploding weird. And that we should probably go away and don't ask me any more questions. Funeral services for the farm's residents will be held tomorrow at St. Polycarp's Cathedral in Ocean City. Seems reasonable. I search for reports on the Pulitzer Prize. What date would you like to search up? Thank you, buddy. Okay, so 1925 was the year. I'm looking for 06, 07, 25. You find something interesting. 10 experience. 3 headlines rather grace the front page. Government Valley Roads Program to involve 152,662 eat. Glout defeats Howell in Pulitzer Punch-Up. Sailing under a black flag, local principal returns from long voyage. The second article confirms what the windmill told you. Sidney Glout was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Drama, but his play, Hummingbird, Behave. 152662? Eat? They must have meant meat. Did they mean meat? That seems a strange additional information to get. 152662. And E80. That seems like a code. Alright then. But a code that's relevant for what? July 1876 has a new entry as well. We get 10 experience. The month's papers tell of the McElhatton murder trial, which ended in a mistrial when a star witness was metamorphosed into a tree. The third such incident that year. Mr. McElhatton praised the outcome for the rule of law and for forestation. And a February 17th, 1788 entry as well. 10 experience. You look up the date of the Galt's Prize. Apparently, it's an award for extraordinary achievements in interdisciplinary science. Whoa, buddy! Hello?
There's some new names. Okay, Gregory? Hal? Jeffy? And Milkwood. They're all professors at SIT, so I can look them up. It was awarded to the professors for building some kind of antenna for listening to cosmic radiation. The presentation and subsequent celebration was emceed by Dean Wormwood. Sounds very sciencey indeed. Let's go figure some stuff out about that. That seems good to me. Hey, I'm looking for... Is it library? I think I'm looking for library. There we go. I'm looking up the name Gregory. You looked up Gregory. Ansel Gregory, Associate Professor with Professor... Oh boy. Oh. I'm gonna assume that's supposed to be Stanislaus Schmidt, right? Similar to how Mr. Dr. Adams uses F's instead of S's for script at this point in time. Yeah, so... I mean, Schmid is pretty much all I should have to write down here, right? Oh, wow. SCHMIDT. Research Chair of Chemicals. After a period of time. Awarded the Goltz Prize and is retired. Okay, so Schmidt gets me another name, so Schmidt. There's no entry for Schmidt? Okay. What about Schmidt? You look up Schmidt. Stanislaus Schmidt, Research Associate at the Chemicals Department, Associate Professor of Chemicals with Ansel Gregory, professors. Fired on December 11th, 1784 for unsanctioned research. We might be able to look that up in the papers as well. So another word I'm looking for is Howe. Looked up Howe. Dewey Howe, Professor of Culinary Research, awarded the Goltz Prize. Fired due to an unfortunately poorly documented incident involving salad. Jeffy. Benwald Jeffy, Adjunct Professor in Research. Okay, yeah, barely any information on this person. Milkwood. You looked up Milkwood. Genevieve Milkwood, Research Chair of Physics. Awarded the Goltz Prize and is retired. I look up someone else. I'm going to try, Poindexter. There's no entry for Poindexter. I'm going to try Hellstrom. No entry for Hellstrom. Okay. Starting to run out of names that I know. But it does look like going through Gregory gave me Schmidt, and going through Schmidt gave me something that might pull up a certain reference in this newspapery for us. There we go. March 25th, 1808. You find something interesting. 10 experience. Unusual events. Residents of Porkham astounded and terrified by a tower of black fire that shot out of the roof of the Seaside Institute's Technologies Administration Building. Fortunately, the blaze was surprisingly well contained and did not spread to other buildings or even other rooms. Assistant Dean Benwald Jeffy perished in the incident, and Dean Lucian Wormwood is missing, also presumed dead. The cause of what is now being referred to as the Blackfire incident is unknown, but as one observer put it,
What with all the stuff they get up to in here, it's honestly surprising that sort of stuff doesn't happen more often.
dang, scary stuff. Dean Lucian Wormwood. That's not like a new name, right? I've seen Wormwood before, mentioned in SIT. But is it possible that we're talking about different Wormwoods? Genius Technology. Wormwood. No, that's just Lucian. Is presumed dead. I don't know what thread I'm really pulling at here, but it's definitely leading me towards something. If nothing else, it's giving me a little bit more information about the scenes. For the moment, I'm gonna lead off as we have the new quests to begin at the start of the next episode over in Grey County. For the moment, though, hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see y'all next time.